yeah, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. My name's Ethan, and I'm your real-life English fluency coach. This week, I have a lesson with one of the TV series that is considered to be one of the best of all time. That is Breaking Bad. A lot of you have actually requested this particular scene. It is very iconic, where the main character, Walt, transforms from being an innocent high school teacher to where we really see him as a criminal. If you have not already seen the series, this will be a great introduction, and I really highly recommend that you watch it at some point. And if you already know it, why not go back and revisit it to practice your English? So you're going to learn a ton of great expressions today. Let's jump into this lesson with Breaking Bad.
I've said it before. If you are in danger, we go to the police.
Oh, no, I don't want to hear about the police.
I do not say that lightly. I know what it could do to this family, but if it's the only real choice we have, if it's either that or you getting shot when you open your front door...
I don't want to hear about the
You're
police.
not some hardened criminal, Walt. You are in over your head. No. That's what we tell them. That's the truth.
No, it's not the truth.
Of course it is. School teacher, cancer, desperate for money.
Okay, we're done here.
Roped into working for, unable to even quit. You told me that yourself, Walt. Jesus, what was I thinking? Walt, please, let's both of us stop trying to justify this whole thing and admit you're in danger.
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see? Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Oh yeah, I hope you enjoyed that clip, and now it's time to begin today's lesson. Now I have a dynamite pronunciation tip. I'm going to give you a quick lesson on the extremely common American native tendency to pronounce the word to as da. So for example, in this 2-minute scene alone, we saw 4 examples of this. Go ahead and watch, listen, and repeat.
If you are in danger, we go to the police.
Oh, no.
We go to the police.
Oh.
We go to the police.
Oh.
I know what it could do to this family. I know what it could do to this family. I know what it could do to this family. Let's both of us stop trying to justify this whole thing. Stop trying to justify. Stop trying to justify.
Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? Stop going into work. Stop going into work.
So what's happening here? First of all, natives and especially Americans tend to pronounce the T sound like a soft D, which is called a flap or an American T. For example, the word better and water are pronounced as better and water. The general but not complete rule is that the flap T happens when the T sound is surrounded by vowel sounds and the previous syllable is stressed. For example, the T sound in better and water has vowel sounds on both sides of the T, and both are stressed on the first syllable. Better and water. This can also happen with a T at the start or end of the word. And, as we see in today's scene, it is very common for natives to pronounce to as a quick duh when preceded by a stressed vowel sound. For example, go to the police, natives pronounce as
go to the police. Go to the police.
Repeat after me. Go to. Go to. Due to this family, natives pronounce as
I know what it could do to this family. Do to this family. Do to this family.
Repeat after me. Duda. Duda. But the final two examples completely break the oversimplified T between two vowel sounds flap T rule. In fact, the vowel before the T doesn't need to be a vowel. It is often an R, N, or L. Listen and repeat the following examples in which the flap T is preceded by an N sound. Stop trying to justify, natives pronounce as.
Stop trying to justify. Stop trying to justify.
Repeat after me. Tryinda. Tryinda. Remember the ing in words like trying and going are often reduced to tryin' and goin' in spoken English. To stop going to work, natives pronounce as.
Stop going into work. Stop going into work.
Repeat after me. Goinda. Goinda.
Alright, I hope that powerful pronunciation tip opened your mind to American pronunciation. And now, let's jump into the vocabulary lesson.
If you are in danger, we go to the police.
Oh, no, the police.
I do not say that lightly.
Ask, say something lightly. If you ask or say something lightly, you say it in a way that is not serious. This is more commonly used in the negative, as in the case in this scene. Example, she told her ex to stop calling her, and obviously she didn't say that lightly.
If it's either that or you getting shot when you open your front door.
To shoot, get shot. In this case, to shoot means to shoot a gun, which is conjugated as shoot, shot, shot in the past and past participle. But to get shot is to be shot by the gun.
You're not some hardened criminal, Walt.
Hardened. Literally to become more hard as opposed to become more soft. But in this case, it's used to describe someone who no longer gets upset or shocked by something because they've gotten used to experiencing bad things. Hardened criminal is a common collocation, but this is also said as to become hardened to something. Example, as a police officer, he's become hardened to a lot of things other people would find disturbing.
You are in over your head. That's what we tell them.
To be or get in over your head. To be or get involved in a situation that is too difficult for you. Literally, to be in over your head is when things accumulate above the level of your height, such as the deep part of the pool, or in this picture, which communicates the literal and figurative meaning. Example, I'm in over my head with this project. I shouldn't have waited until the last minute to start it.
All right, now it's your turn to put it into practice. So take a moment to press pause and comment below an example with the expression to be in over one's head. We will correct many of your responses. Take a moment to do that, and then we'll jump back into the lesson.
School teacher, cancer, desperate for money.
Okay, we're done here.
Roped into working for, unable to even quit.
Rope someone into doing something. To involuntarily persuade or trick someone into doing something. Literally, to rope in is to tie something or somebody up, as this guy is literally roped into playing with his wife and daughter. She is saying Walter was roped into, or involuntarily persuaded into, getting involved in criminal activities he otherwise would have stayed away from. Example, my sister roped me into watching Breaking Bad. Two other similar and more common ways to express this meaning are to talk someone into doing something, to trick someone into doing something. The verbs in those expressions, talk and trick, say the way someone is persuaded into doing something. Rope, as in to rope someone into doing something, communicates persuasion in a bit more of a forceful way. To be unable to do something. Be unable to do something is the negative form of be able to do something. To be able usually equals can, and to be unable usually equals can't. As opposed to can, to be able to often communicates with more emphasis that someone has the freedom or opportunity to do something. Example, if you're able to finish work before 9, come have dinner with us. We were unable to leave sooner. Quit, to stop doing something or to leave a job, school, career, etc. Example, when did you quit smoking?
Do you know how much I make a year?
How much I make a year. Make is often used as a synonym of earn when talking about the amount of money you receive for your work. Example, we made $1,000 last week selling hot dogs.
A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me.
A business that could be listed on the NASDAQ. If something is listed somewhere, it is included in a list as a name, number, etc., or in this case, as a business name on the NASDAQ, a stock exchange market where the biggest companies in the world trade their stocks. A business goes belly up. When a company or business goes belly up, it can't produce enough money to keep existing. The origin of this expression is that belly is another word for stomach, and when a fish dies, it floats to the top of the fish tank with its belly up. Other ways to say this are to go bankrupt and to go out of business. Example, my uncle's business almost went belly up during the recession. To cease to do something, to stop happening, to end. Example, if the business ceases to make money, it'll go belly up.
No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in.
Clue someone in. To give someone information so that they understand something. Example, can anyone clue me in about the change of plans?
I am the one who knocks.
I am the one who knocks. To knock, in this case, means to hit a surface and make a noise, often with your knuckles. And to knock is how we notify somebody that we're at their front door. Walt is responding to what his wife said at the beginning, fearing that somebody might knock at their front door and shoot them. He's saying that he's the one they should fear if he knocks on their door.
Walt, I've said it before. If you are in danger, we go to the police.
Oh, no, I don't want to hear about the police.
I do not say that lightly. I know what it could do to this family, but if it's the only real choice we have, if it's either that or you getting shot when you open your front door,
don't want to hear about the
you're
police.
not some hardened criminal, Walt. You are in over your head. No. That's what we tell them. That's the truth.
That is not the truth.
Of course it is. A school teacher, cancer, desperate for money.
Okay, we're done here.
Roped into working for, unable to even quit. You told me that yourself, Walt. Jesus, what was I thinking? Walt, please, let's both of us stop trying to justify this whole thing and admit you're in danger.
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see? Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
I hope you had a lot of fun today with that lesson with Breaking Bad. Let me know, are you frustrated and bored understanding English? Then I definitely recommend you go and check out our free 3-part mini course where we will show you how to understand real native English. It's very simple. Just click the link down in the description box below or simply click here. You can also subscribe to our channel to get the newest lessons every single week. Click here. And if you love that scene, why not check out some more of our great lessons by clicking here. Now go out there and kick ass with your English. Aw, yeah.